What is up, App Nation? It is your boy, Steve Young, founder of appmasters.com, the place you go when you want action-packed content related to helping you grow your app downloads and your revenues. And welcome to our weekly Friday YouTube live stream where we talk about a topic. And the most important thing and the best thing that I really love from these YouTube live streams, besides the dad jokes, are taking a look at your apps and really auditing them and giving you feedback on how to increase revenues, how to increase downloads. So whatever you have for us in terms of helping with your app, submit it. And I'm going to give you guys a link here. It's appmasters.com/audit, appmasters.com/audit. We do have a long list, but we try to get through it as fast as possible. And also, if you have gotten your app audited by us and you've seen some good results, I just got an email from somebody today about seeing like tremendous app growth, and please email me. You know, we'd love to have you back on and share your results with the community as well. It's a full circle. All right, today we're going to talk about all about App Store reviews. How does it impact ASO? What are the best practices for getting those reviews, and maybe even some black hat strategies? We'll see. But without further ado, let me introduce the guest. His name is Denis Shelkov, and he is the app marketing consultant, senior app marketing consultant at AppFollow. He's been providing comprehensive ASO services for the highest mobile app developers for over 4 years. He's been in the game for quite a long time, helping them reach first position and the top charts. Denis, welcome to the show.
Yeah, hi Steve. Hi Steve. I'm really happy to be with you today.
Yeah, I'm super excited to have you, man. And you guys in the comments, please let me know where you guys are watching from. You know, we're international, we're global. And so I love hearing where you're actually watching this from and what time it is over there, because sometimes it's late. And I know, Denis, it's a little bit later for you. But let's start with this, Denis. Like, how does App Store reviews and ratings, how does that impact ASO and our keywords?
Yeah, thank you. So yeah, we can start like with the two different points, how it can be useful both for the users and for the developers. So from the app developers' point of view, it's like your first opportunity, your main opportunity to hear from your user base, to know what users think about your products, what can be improved, what are like the main bugs, I don't know, like design problems or something else. And like probably the one of the main ways, sometimes the only way to communicate with your audience, only if you want to chat with them directly. And when we talk about the users, like that searching for the apps and looking for the good apps, it's like their way to choose the right product. And like, you know, that even when we talk not about the apps, but some other products about shopping and some other things, like ratings always influences our consumer psychology of choice. So we're always choosing based on the reviews and ratings, and that's what we're used to.
I like it. And I think that's the important part, because I don't think, correct me if I'm wrong, Denis, but we've done some tests too. And I don't know if you guys have done some tests. I think ratings and reviews are more important for like conversion rate optimization, like getting the impression, getting the product views, making sure your users download the app. But I've done a bunch of tests where I'm like, well, what if we had 1,000 ratings? Would that help us with some of the keywords? It doesn't seem to affect it that much. What have you seen on your end?
Yeah. You're absolutely right. The conversion rate probably will be like the main thing that will be affected by your rating, average rating especially, and also by the number of reviews. Because like I said, when some users look through the search results, or looking through the app page, when they get there from the ads in Facebook or Instagram, they will first of all look at the icon, I don't know, at the description, but also at the app rating. And if the app rating is low, probably then they will probably not install the app, because they see that other users are not like approved the app and think that the app is like have a lot of bugs or some other problems like with the monetization or something else. So yeah, you're absolutely right. So like the conversion rate will be the first thing, and the other thing will be your position is in search rankings, in category rankings, because the App Store and their algorithms are always looking at these numbers. And from our perspective, it seems like there is like a few benchmarks, especially in Google Play. It's like the rating of 4.0 or rating of 4.5, and like it's two benchmarks. And if your app has rating lower than this, like lower than 4.0, for example, then you probably will not get ranked for the best and the most popular keywords and won't be ranked high for them. So it's probably will be a big problem for you to get the search organic traffic first, and then to get any installs after getting some search impressions.
I like it. Okay. And I want to say hi to a few people. Joe, good to see you every week. Today we're going to have your app. So glad to see you here. Yeah. Ahmed, how's it going? Bart, all the way from Melbourne. Oh my goodness, Bart. It's got to be like 2 a.m. over there. Then got your email, Bart. Thank you for reaching out. And we'd love to maybe showcase your success. Bart's the email I was talking about. Rajat from India. How's it going, Rajat? Hope you're well over there. I know things are a little bit crazy. And then Farouk, it's 9 o'clock. He's having dinner right now. Kenya, Rasi. That's what I told you, Dennis. It's pretty crazy that we get people from all over the world. All right, Dennis, what I want to hit on next is also like, what's more important? Like, is it important to have these reviews where there's written reviews, the words, versus the ratings where people just leave a star and hopefully we get 5 stars out of it? Have you guys seen any differences with one being more important than the other?
Yeah, I think that eventually probably the average rating will be more important, because like I think more users will look at this at the average rating. It's more visible on the app page and search results and so on, and like a smaller number of people will go through the whole page and going through all the reviews that the app has. But for sure, like both of them are pretty crucial. Especially when you want to know the feedback from the users, not only like the rating, but also like some text, some like the whole review, the text review for them. So yeah, in terms of the algorithms of the conversion rate, for sure, the average app rating will be the main metric, but the number of reviews, and also like we have in AppFollow, we have the average rating by reviews metric that also is very valuable because looking at this metric, you can probably see the real rating, because these are the users that are most interested in rating your app and leaving their feedback and like give you like a whole review and explaining why they rate you so low or so high, and like what is the decision there.
Got it. All right. Let's say I had a few more people. Ahmed from Turkey, Kalyani from Germany. Now, Rajat has a question. Sometimes I've seen apps with 0 ratings and reviews generating $200,000 per month. How is that even possible? And he's gotten his revenue source from Sensor Tower. Have you seen these things, Dennis?
Oh, yeah. I'm not really sure. I think like sometimes it's mostly like this, the thing that you've said at the beginning, like the black hat ASO, like the black magic of the ASO. So yeah, I'm not really interested in that, and so I think like the most teams there. But yeah, like there always will be like the guys who will try to hack the App Store, Google Play, try to find out like the holes where they can outrank the others by using some like, I don't know, bots or some like gray methods. But yeah, probably it can happen, but yeah, I would not concentrate on that and try to build like a better product, like with the real reviews and ratings.
So a couple of things could be going on too, Rajat. One, Sensor Tower is not always accurate. So that's one. Maybe the revenue numbers are a little inflated. And two, I have seen apps that have, like, we've worked with a few of them that don't have the highest rating, but the revenue numbers are really high. And that could be because, you know, like if you think about certain products, like if you look at the Facebook app, it doesn't have the highest rating at all, but again, it's Facebook, right? And so they've got a source. It's probably because they're being a little bit more aggressive with their monetization. Doesn't mean that they're not monetizing, but they're a little bit aggressive. So some people either hate it or some people love it. And the people who hate it are a little bit more vocal than others. So that's what might be happening here. The other thing I wanted to share while we're on this topic too is I looked up Belarus. So that's where, but here's one thing that, and I know this is a question I've got from my clients, so I wanted to make sure I share it with you guys too, but I'll take a look at Medica. I know he's in the thing, but one of the things they were like, hey, you know, what do I do to make sure the top reviews, like the 5-star reviews, are the ones that show first? So the algorithm here is just, Dennis, correct me if I'm wrong all the time, is based on helpful. So the more upvotes that a review has, the more it's going to show on the top. And that's the same thing for iOS as well. So you see these, And these are the most helpful. Now within iOS, within Google, it's easy, right? Like here, Medica, I'll throw you a solid one and just upvote that. And so if you want certain things to show up higher than the others, well, you know, internally, you just let people vote up the ones that you want to show more prominently, just upvote that thing. Then with iOS, it's pretty simple, but you have to do 3D touch on the reviews and upvote that. So it's most helpful is usually the default factor on that. Okay. Anything you want to add to that, Dennis?
Yeah, you were right about that, but let's said that in the App Store, yeah, you can share the screen and you can see like probably like if you like the two first reviews are like not a recent one, but when you go deeper, you can see like it's the reviews from 2019, 2020. They're so old, and probably it's sometimes they're showing there like for too long in the App Store, so it's kind of a problem for them. But in Google Play, like the situation is different because these reviews are updated like I don't know, like every few days, maybe every week. So it's a bigger turnover of different reviews there. So probably it's like it can be more helpful from my point of view for the users to see like different reviews every time, because like in the App Store you can see the very old review for the first version of the app, for example, when it was very bad, and then it was updated many times. So yeah, and I think it's in Google, the algorithms there are much better when we talk about these featured reviews. But yeah, you were right about the likes. Though we made the research about these featured reviews a few times, and we really can't define what was the real factors, because like we're trying to look at the lengths of the reviews, at the number of likes on these reviews, but still it was like no defining like factors for them. But when we're trying like to feature these reviews by ourselves, so yeah, that's like what the likes were the first factor, and the other factor was the length of the review. So the bigger the review was, like the more often it was featured. And yeah, you can see the same there, that probably some of them will be featured like the reviews with a bigger number of symbols, and also probably with the developer response.
Yeah, and how important is that developer response? Making sure, because I think Medica, I don't know, sorry, I don't have your first name, but they seem to be doing a really good job of always replying to these reviews. How important is the developer response?
Yeah, I think it's like you don't have a lot of tools like to change the reviews other than building a great product that all of the users will be satisfied with. So like, so the replying to reviews, these responses are like maybe the only one way to communicate with the users, to solve their problem and try to improve your rating by these users. So yeah, it's almost like the only way to work with the average rating, to work with these reviews and with the ratings. So yeah, it's like the main strategy is there, like to find out what are the most crucial reviews with a low rating, or reviews with very long reviews, or the featured reviews that we just talked about. So you have to find out like what are the most important reviews for you, and reply to them, and also like try to solve the problem and try to improve the rating of these reviews. And like the second strategy probably is to report a concern, try to delete some of the offensive reviews that you have, like, I don't know, scam reviews or something else. It's probably like the only two tactics that we have, like to reply and just try to delete the most like the offensive reviews from the App Store or from the Google Play.
All right. Okay. I want to get into some of these questions too. I see the questions, so I want to make sure we say hi to everybody, but also get to some of your questions. Make sure that you leave your questions. Ahmed from Egypt. Okay, Ahmed. Sorry, I missed that earlier. So Medica, we got Leandro. How's it going, brother? Raymond. Hey guys, Raymond from Ghana. Whoa, that's awesome. Jonathan. Hi all. Jonathan O'Farrell. That's got to be, you got to be in the States somewhere. All right. Hello guys. G-Dev. And then James watching from Miami. Love it, man. Enjoy the sunshine. And then Julio, hi Steve, love the stream. Thanks. Good to have you, Julio. All right, here's a good question from James. Dennis, will negative reviews at launch, will that bury your app? He kind of updated. Will negative reviews at app at the launch bury your app? He's having a little bit of anxiety. It looks like James is about to launch his app.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. It can be the problem. Like in the App Store, you have your opportunity to reset your app rating. So all the so both the app rating and the reviews will be reset there with the new version. So at least in the App Store, you can reset it after the like, I don't know, after this launch with low rating or some update with the low ratings from the users. In Google Play, you didn't have this kind of opportunity, so probably you can spend a little more time before the launch, like testing the product, understanding like what are the problems from the users, how they will react to that. And then, yeah, sometimes you can just try to find out like the people that will be more satisfied with that. We have a lot of cases and practices in AppFollow with our clients where the rating was improved from very low numbers, but you have to make a lot of effort to improve it. Once again, like first answering and replying to reviews, then reporting and concern to very negative and offensive reviews. And like the other thing that I've just think about is like the in-app rating request that you can do both in the Google Play and in the App Store. You can just find out what is the path, what is step-by-step process for your users inside the app, and when something good is happening with them, when they like finishing some of the steps, when they have some success inside the app, you can ask them for the review, for the rating, and it's like one of the I think one of the easiest way to get like the high rating from the users, but you have to find out like what is the best moment for that, because like, I don't know, in like some taxi apps or ride-sharing apps, you can get this request inside the app after the successful ride, or like you can like think about like different scenarios when you will request for the in-app rating. So yeah, just look at the past of the users inside the app and find out like what is the best moment to request for this rating.
Yeah. I think Julio, you just put that out there, but Julio, I think Dennis just answered that question. What are the general good practice about when to request for a review? It's usually the win moment. When do they feel the most happiest in your app? That's where you want to prompt those default ones where you don't have to leave the App Store. They can just stay within your app and leave that 5-star, write a review if you want. And so I think that's the best practices. And I generally think that the second open is a good spot too, because there's a stat out there that says like 80%, I got to find the right number. Maybe you know it, Dennis, but like 80% of the users won't open your app for the second time. And so it's like a smaller percentage of people that want to open your app. You have to believe they like your app enough to come back to it. It's a crazy stat out there, but like, I almost think the second time a user opens the app, ask them for the review too, because it's so easy. And sometimes I did it on the first one and I got some 1-star reviews, and now I do it on the second one, and that hasn't impacted my 1-star reviews or 5-star reviews. But we've been able to get a lot more reviews on that second open too.
Yeah, you're right.
All right, Dennis, you ready to look at some of these apps? And I know there's some questions, so we'll get to it too. But let's take a look at Ahmed's app and Ahmad's app. Sorry, Ahmad's app, and he wants to go on here. Let me share my screen. He wants to talk about the retention and monetization side. But before we do that, Dennis, do you want to talk about anything about the ASO side of things or the reviews? Yeah, I've got both the Google Play and the apps, the iOS one pulled up.
Yeah. So I don't really have like a lot of to comment on that. It seems like from my point of view, seems like the app page is optimized pretty good. When I compare the screenshots of the App Store and the Google Play, I like the App Store, and I even left only like the biggest, like the shortest version of the phrases on the screenshots, like because when you have this little phrases and like with a very small font there, the
Oh, right
most of
here.
the just won't, the most people
Yeah.
just won't see it, like won't read it, because it's like the symbols are too small for them to see anything. So just try to try not to add too many text there. So trying just to show the interface, why the app is helpful, and like these short phrases on the top of the screenshots are great. So this is what you should look at, and also like try to show like the features that are also like easy to understand and easy to see without like zooming in the screenshots and to look at. And also, like as you've shown, most of the reviews already have these replies from the developer, so it's really great. So I just like want to encourage to continue that, and then your app will probably get like the higher and higher rating, and then you will get more users from all of the channels where you're acquiring new users.
You know, one thing I like to do, Dennis, too, sorry to interrupt, but as you're talking about the screenshots, I really like the point that you made. And one thing I like to do is, whether it's my own app or my competitor's app, I look at the 1 and 2-star reviews, and I also look at the 4 and 5, the 5-star reviews, because I'm trying to get a trend of what words people are using within these reviews, and also figure out, hey, how can I regurgitate the same words that they're using in my screenshots? So for example, Ahmad, what I was kind of looking through some of this stuff, but this one, somebody was talking about like reviews alerts. And so when I'm thinking about the screenshots, I'm thinking about, oh, okay, here, like top-notch support. I think I saw this one. No, that's not this one. Somebody said the reminder is exactly what they were talking about reminders. They were talking about alerts and how you can set up customized alerts and all that stuff. You know better, Ahmad, than the reviews than I would, but that's what I would start putting together. I like never forget a medication, because it's boom, get what your app does. And then also think through like, hey, custom alerts, for alerts. What are the words people are using to talk about your app? If you say those exact words, they're going to feel like, wow, this person knows me so well. Let me download this app too.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Okay. All right, let's take a look, because I know, Ahmad, you wanted us to take a look at your retention. And Ahmad, I know I asked you in the comments, but you didn't answer, so too bad. But I was like, you want me to look at the iOS or the Google Play? But since it's retention and monetization, I'm going to assume Google or iOS because of the monetization piece. So let's take a look at this app. I know nothing about it yet. Okay. Sure. That's what I'm expecting. I like this. It's a reminder of what this app does. Okay. Have a pharmacy code. I don't. So let's start. All right, here. Ahmad, first thing you should do is show me how to update. So after I do that, oh, look at this, Ahmad. Come on. I don't even see it very well. Granted, I'm on like my other iPhone for these audits, but this is not good. So one of the things you want to do is remind me. I like that little pop-up, but then you want to show this pricing page too. We've talked a lot about pricing pages. Let's take a look at those past streams, especially the Super Mama one. If you guys want to look at that, he's 12x his revenues based on the feedback that we gave him. But one of the things is, what I would say is, what am I getting? So nobody wants to go premium, right? Like, so, hey, like never X, Y, and Z. What's the main benefit of me upgrading? And so talk about that. I'm going to hit the upgrade now just to see. It looks like it's a one-time in-app purchase. So you should definitely have this in there versus anything else. And settings full access, I don't know what that means, right? Use the words that your users are using, unlimited alerts, whatever, right? Like customizable alerts, whatever your users are using, definitely talk about that. So the other thing that I'm missing here is, look, this is great and all, but there needs to be a way for me to upgrade from this homepage, right? If you go to AppFollow, you're going to see pricing. You're going to see contact us. If you go to App Masters, you're going to see pricing. You're going to see contact us. You're going to see a way on our homepages for us to make money, right? And so you don't have that here. you wouldn't go to any website and not see any type of pricing. They won't hide it anywhere unless they're doing some different funnels. But you need to have that here, not just in this more settings. Again, previous live stream, Nick, he's 5x his revenues, and he was talking about, he measured where all the in-app purchases. So his app is very similar to yours in that it's a one-time in-app purchase. And what he found is that 63% of his revenues were coming from the welcome flow, that first screen. You'd be surprised at how many people are willing to open your app and then buy on that first time. And then about 20% were coming from the actual homepage, like right here, and less than 10% were coming from this settings page. So this is what the main thing that I would do from here. All right, what's the other thing I want to add on? I forget. Maybe it'll come to me. But yeah, anything you want to talk about here?
Yeah, so as I have like the Android and I look through the Google Play app, so the problem for me was the same. So the developers are asking for the premium version, like trying to upgrade us on the second step, just after like you click on this Let's Start. So yeah, it was the same problem for me. Like I don't know anything about the app, and like they're trying to sell it to me like right away. But then I see a few good cases, not like practices there on the first on this subscription page that I like. Probably there is no practice like that in the App Store. So the average rating and the numbers of reviews were shown on this subscription page. So the Ahmad was trying to show us like that the app has great rating already, has a lot of positive reviews, and like it's given the app more credibility. So I like that. But yeah, so like the timing of this subscription page should be different. And when we will go to the other apps, I think we will see like a better version of this of explaining users why you should like buy this premium or should buy this in-app in the app. Yeah,
I like it, and I like how you're Ahmad. I like how you're asking for the push notifications. I just added a medication, and then you're like, fine, can I send you a push notification? So that's great. Refills, love that. I don't know why you need a doctor. Maybe that's important. I don't know, but that was interesting. The other thing I would say is, as I'm adding these medications, let me add one real quick here. New doctor script. I don't know why it's called new doctor script. Again, not familiar with the industry, but I almost think like add new reminder is more indicative of what I'm trying to get at. I don't know what the doctor script is about. And the other thing that I would say is when I'm here, it's hard to sell there's no like, Joe's probably better at this. He's a designer, but there's no weight in terms of what's actionable and what's not, like they're not buttons. They're not like drop down menus. They just look like text. And because you have a different color, it's hard to visually see, like, am I supposed to press on it? Now, granted, I would think that your user is a little bit older. So you almost want to make it like, don't make me think these are things that you can enter. And I don't feel like the design really shows, hey, this is tappable. This isn't. Again, I think I'm obviously younger than your target market, hopefully a little bit younger, but that's what I would say. Not a huge ordeal, but I would probably want to see how my ideal users are using this app, because are they tapping? Are they kind of like, where do I enter anything? Because that's what it looks like right now. How do I enter anything? Why are they? Yes, they're different colors, but how do I enter anything? I don't know. That's just my feedback too.
Yeah. So once again, I think yeah, sorry, Steve. I think that like Google Play has a much better UX and UI there. So yeah, okay. I don't know why, but like when I make the same steps inside the app, and like for me it was pretty clear. And like the only problem that I had was with this subscription page on the second step, and also like the onboarding, pretty good.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Ahmad, you should have answered my question. Yeah, you're right. The Google Play is looking better. He's got, I know you guys can't see it, but he's, as he kind of mentioned in the comments, he's like, we did take a lot from the Google Play or the Super Mama. Yeah, here. Great. We implemented many of your Super Mama tweaks in the Android app already. Yeah, it is. It looks way better in the Android app. So great job. And it does look like he's charging a subscription now. And so maybe it's just easier in the thing. But I think the same rules apply as I'm going through, Ahmad, in the Google Play. Is you're showing the page on the welcome flow. Great job. But you're not showing on the main page still. So, and then it looks like the new one, it says no active medications, add a new one. And the page is so clean that you can put like upgrade now, blah, blah, blah in this homepage too. All right. Cool. Dennis, I totally forgot about my dad joke. Okay. So I got one for you. Ready?
Yeah.
Dennis is not competing with me today, unfortunately. So I'm going to be competing with myself. You guys, we'll go old school. 1, we're doing opposite. 1, if you really love it. 5, if you think it was super lame. All right, Dennis, here we go. Get your best fake laugh ready to go. All right, Dennis.
Okay. I'm ready.
Sometimes I use big words I don't understand just to make me sound more photosynthesis. That's a weird one. I like it. All right, let's answer some of these questions, shall we? All right. We've got Harutian, trying my best. How does Apple Search Ads impact ASO, especially after iOS 14 changes?
Oh, yeah. Okay. So the iOS 40 changes are like very hard topic for me, especially to like trying to explain it on English. So sorry, guys. So I would probably go deeper on like just on the ASO impact on the ASO. So yeah, it always has a great impact, especially on the search traffic and your ranks and so on. So we are trying to use it like pretty often, especially if you want like to know, like there are different also like as with any tools that they're available for the App Store. So yeah, we can use the search ads like different ways, trying to find out like the keywords with the highest conversion rate. Probably can be very helpful for you. Trying to improve the ranks if you already like hit the limit of your like the highest ranks in organic search, like trying to beat on these search terms and trying to get higher for them. And yeah, and like try to test screenshots through the creative sets in the ASA. And yeah, so all of these campaigns, all of this traffic from the ACA can really impact your rankings, especially when the conversion rate can differ, when you're like bidding and showing for the search terms with lower conversion rate. Probably you even get lower ranks for that. And when you bidding for the search terms where your app has a higher conversion rate, then probably you will improve the ranking. So yeah. So like there are different tactics there, and for sure it's like impacts the ASO a lot, especially like if you want to show your ads for your competitors' search terms, for your own search terms, if your competitors are bidding for that. So yeah. So I'm also like think that if you have enough budget, you should try it, this search channel, at least trying to show your ads for your search terms, for your app's search terms, and for the competitors.
Yeah, I'm super bullish on Apple Search Ads because 1, we've seen it work really well for our clients, and one of our clients is a paid app, and so we've actually seen that work pretty well, hitting the right cost per install to make it, profitable. And I think what I would say to this question about Apple Search Ads and ASO, in the early days, it used to impact keyword rankings, not so much these days, but it's almost an intelligence tool if you can afford it to, 1, obviously drive more downloads. And what Dennis said was, like A/B test your creatives, because you can't do that on iOS easily as you can on Google Play. And secondly, to uncover different keywords that may benefit your ASO. Like if you're seeing a certain keyword, like for one of our clients, he uses adjust, so we know which keywords drive the most revenues. And so now that's informing our ASO strategy and being like, okay, we got to go after these particular keywords in our ASO because they're working so well. And they are the obvious ones sometimes, but then we did uncover a few keywords that were like, oh, I didn't know, because it didn't have too much search volume, but it drives a lot of revenue too.
Yeah, you're right.
All right. Ahmad, I wanted to give you a shout out too. Here's the the Google Play one. I wanted to show everybody his new pricing page. So there it is. Looks beautiful. Unlock everything. Get more control over your reminders. Love it. Love this page. I think the pricing, I think it's $2. I might just have more pricing related stuff here. And I love the little social proof. It just doesn't look like a price, but anyways, I feel like it's one time limited. I would try to get people on this, maybe put it like $17 or $18. But I mean, I don't feel that strongly about it, but it looks good. This looks really good. And then here, I still think you can, super clean. I still think you can put the upgrade, unlock everything right here. And you should drive more revenues here too. All right, let's get into another question that we might have. Kieran asked a great question. Kieran, hi. Actually, I want to say hi to a few people first. Happy Pet, hey. And then Haruti, we said hi to you. We answered your question. Raphael, what's happening, man? And then Pivit, is that hi?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's in Russia. Raphael, we're taking a look at that. Yeah, Pivit, am I saying it right?
Привет.
Привет. Привет.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
I gotta learn this. All right. Kieran says, can you tell me a ballpark improvement that can be expected in conversion rates if the rating is improved from, let's say, 3.7 to 4.0? This is very granular. Dennis, any insight you have on this?
I think like all of our researchers like quite the old one. So it's really hard to say like what the improvement will be. Like most of the time, it's a pretty great improvement, especially in the Google Play right now. When you're looking for the app in search results, you will see the filters on the top of this page with search results that filter the app with the rating higher than 4 and higher than 4.5. So if you have the rating higher than 4.0 at least, then when you will click on this filter, so your app will be filtered with the other app and will be shown in search results. So I think it's one of the things that can be like a big factor here.
So let me take a look. So you got, and I think it's more important on Google Play here, Kieran, if your app is on Google Play, is because they show the ratings right away, right? And I don't think Apple does, but let me take a look. Because let's take a look at this side by side. But let's look at meditation, or here, stock market there. No, they all have ratings. But the number of ratings is on Apple versus Google. They just show you the average rating on here, which is interesting too.
Yeah, and also they have these filters. I don't know if maybe it's like the differences between our accounts, because sometimes it just like the Google Play, it is testing different things inside the Google Play.
Yeah.
But yeah, like right now in my account at least, this feature with the filters for rating is like already, I don't know, like 1 or 2 years old. So when your app is for rating, we can just filter out all of the apps with low rating. So it will be a big difference, I think, and also in conversion rate, because I think like just from the point of view of users, like the difference between the rating of 3 and something and 4 and something is pretty big.
I think so too. I think I'd have to agree. We don't have obviously data, so Kieran, maybe you could be our guinea pig. But I think there's a huge difference mentally as a consumer from a 3 to a 4, because you expect most things to be at least a 4, and you're like, kind of like that. All right. Cool. Let's get into our next. I know Jessica, I believe, is waiting for us. Very new user experience. All right, we're going to take a look at that. But Jessica, before we do, this was... I'm going to get another one of these jokes for you guys. All right, got a good one. This is a very teenage one, okay? Here you go, Dennis. What did one butt cheek say to the other butt cheek?
Okay.
Together, we can stop this crap. Boom.
Yeah.
All right.
I like this better. I like this better.
All right. The other jokes were lame. Jessica, we're just about to do that. Jessica, that last joke deserves a 1. Okay, I'm about to take a look at your app. All right, if you don't want me to trash your app, no, just kidding. Then give it a 1. All right, let's take a look at Jessica's app. Today is. All right, let me pull it up. So it's a daily goals planner, habits, self-care, mindfulness. Okay, very cool. It's probably like too big, huh, Dennis? Do good things for you. Add your own daily activities. I think these screenshots are freaking beautiful, Jessica. Yep. So kudos to that. So I thought this was really good. Anything you want to add here? The reviews are good.
Not really. So I like the design a lot. So I like how the design is the same, and all the patterns on the colors are the same, like on the icon on the screenshot inside the app. So like all of the design is the same. So I like this continuity there. So yeah, let's check for the app because I like it a lot.
Yeah, I like it. I like it too. And I wouldn't be afraid of targeting your target audience. So Jessica, like I've been this past week, I had a couple of different podcast episodes, and I've been trying to find more female founders. And so we've been talking to some, and then we had one that's going to be coming up in about a month. We've got these podcast episodes, but she was like, hey, we're walking for women. And she was like, very much like, I don't care about men in a way, but she's like, look, we're targeting women. So if this feels that way, then don't be afraid. I know the self-care app, and then there's other apps out there that target women. So if it is for women specifically, then do it. If it's not, then don't take my advice for that. All right, let's take a look at the app. Where the heck is the app? Do I not have it or something? Oh yeah, here it is. My bad. I've been downloading all these clients apps too. All right, here it is. Today is okay. Your Swiss Army knife for a good day. Choose your starting goals, bite-sized activities. I like it. Pick what fits for you. Nice. Existing user. This looks beautiful. Get started. I like that. Let me go with Apple. Looks good so far. All right, here, people are loving the screenshot, so I'm glad Jessica's right now. We're straddling productivity and mindfulness. So gender neutral. Okay, good. It's very gender neutral right now. All right, what matters to you most right now? What matters to you, Dennis? Money, wellness, career, growth, chores. Chores for you. You're so young, you probably still got chores, right?
No, I picked fitness when I opened the app because like
fitness,
I'm trying to get in a better shape.
I like it. Okay, I'm gonna put connection because things suck right now. Connect with everything. I like this, and I like how she says start with 1 goal for free. Try premium for unlimited goals. Oh, I'll check that real quick. All right, I like that. 7 days free. Charge. Jessica, the pricing is mismatched. Like on the button, it says, I know you guys can't see it that well, but it says $40 a year, and then up top it says $59. So I don't know which one's more accurate, but let's just tap it and see what happens. So it looks like it's $55. Unlock unlimited goals. Add your most important task. I like it so far. So start planning. Let's see. Plan my Friday. Join a community. Oh, cool. I like this. I love that it's already filtered out. Right, Dennis? Like, I don't have to do any work. All right.
Yeah.
What's something that made you feel loved? Give my partner. You got it, Jessica. My wife's going to love you. Okay. Start today. And hooray, you planned your day. Man, this is beautiful. Add a daily reminder. Yeah, why not? Okay. I like that. Love it. That's the best practice. And how do you get reminders? Oh, now she's going to make me do stuff. I like this. I love this. Tap and hold. Oh, okay. Swipe left or tap the trash can. Okay. I'm a dummy. I was swiping right. Love it. Looks good. All right. Join a social group on social media. Done that. Q. Everything else looks really good. Again, main page, homepage, give them a reason to upgrade, right? And I think at the end of the flow, Jessica, add the pricing page. I clicked on it, but right now I don't know how to get to the upgrade. So if I'm feeling good, let's say I exited, right? I'm going to take that out. I exited. I'm like, oh, 15 minutes. I did that. Yo, I want to come back in, tell Jess that I did it. I don't know how to upgrade, right? Like here's, like we said before, the second open is critical because I'm excited about the app. I'm coming in. I want to give my wife 15 minutes of my undivided attention. I already did it. Like put a timer on. No, I'm kidding. But I did it. So if I'm coming back in and I'm pressing that, I'm going to come back in and press it later on, but you should show me the pricing page here. Right now, I don't know how to do it. So I'm going to end today just to see around what happens. Feel great. Oh, I like this. Okay. Yeah. See, the pricing is buried. Don't bury it. Don't bury it. Otherwise, everything else looks amazing. Amazing. Amazing, Jessica. You got to reach out to me. Let me know how the app's going. But I love the app. Like everybody seems to like the app a lot. Okay, let's see what she says. Also thinking of a pop-up saying here, hey, you planned your first day. You're done now. Come back and later check things off. Yeah, I think that's sort of implied. I don't know if you need to do that, but I think the better thing would be to show the pricing page during that welcome flow after I've sort of said certain things already. Happy Pet loves the colors. Armel loves the app. Interesting app. Rassi says, this app is awesome. Downloading. Okay, there you go. Joe's digging it. Love it. All right. Everybody's liking the app a lot. Yeah, Jess, I like the app too. Tell me in the comments if you like. Don't call me Jess. It's Jessica. It might crash. Just learn. Okay, good. Thank you. That's awesome. The goal of the app is to make the life easier for busy people. I like it a lot. I think it's super well done. Not too much feedback other than that. And I think you will get some. Yeah, I think you'll generate some money off of this too. All right, cool. And then Jess says, if anyone wants to try it out, email me at howdy@todayists.com for a discount code. Goes for people watching the video later as well. Well, thank you for that, Jess. All right, anything you want to add, Dennis?
Not really. I think probably Jess comes here to get a few recommendations, but I think we just praise the app and like, yeah, I like it a lot. Like everything is so, yeah, the design, the UI, everything is great. I like it a lot. As you said already, I like when it was explained on the first steps, like what can you do for free, why you should buy premium plan and so on, and also all other steps are great. I like this quote from J. Cole. Also, like, yeah, the app is great.
The app is really well done. Yeah. So let's talk. Okay. All right. Let's get into some of the questions we might have as well. Kalyani said, is there any way to track whether the user has reviewed the app or not? I guess Apple doesn't let the users check it. Any workarounds?
No, I think so.
I don't think so either. That's an easy answer.
You just can add in-app request for the rating, but otherwise you can't check it.
Yeah, that pop-up has shown to me, and I'm like, I've already reviewed this app, but fine, I'll do it again. Yeah. So yeah, there's no way to check, Ayani. Just keep asking. You can only show it 3 times. I don't know what the Google policy is. On Apple, you can only show it 3 times within a given calendar year. So be careful. Like what Jess has done really well is give them a reason to send push notifications and then ask for the push notifications. So, we've shared this in the past. It's like, say, hey, would you leave me a 5-star review? If yes, then show them the pop-up. If no, show them something else. So there's ways to game it that way.
Sure.
All right. Can we ask users inside of apps and games to rate on the App Store, showing an in-app window? And if the user will give a low window if they stay in the app and they put 4 or 5. All right, Harut, so yes. Or you want to go, Dennis? You answer it. Go ahead. You're my guest. I'm like stepping on my gas.
Yeah. So yeah, he explained it right. So if you get like the high rating on the review, like 4 or 5, you can then redirect the user to the App Store, to the Google Play, where they can left the review, left the rating. But yeah, when the rating is low, then you can redirect it to your customer support or somewhere else, to your email, to write an email, explain the problem. Because even when some of the developers replying to the reviews in the App Store or Google Play, they still redirecting the users like to some email where they can left their problems, their bugs, or something else. So yeah, it's like the most like effective way to work with this reviews inside the app.
I like it. All right, good question. And then Bishwat, thank you. Bishwat, smash the like button, man. Hit the subscribe button. Share with the friend, please. I want to see more shares. That's what that would be the biggest favor that you could do. Please look at my game, app ratings, Dogtown. Fill out the form. Sorry. All right. Can we check Leo AR, also iOS? I'm the head of mobile. Exactly. Guys, if you want me to take a look at your app, appmasters.com/audit. But we have a long list. I think Jessica had to wait, so everybody has to wait. Jess gave it that 4. She thinks that, so Jess, I know we went backwards. That's old school. We went 1 for good stuff, and she thought 5 was good. All right, what's my last joke? People like the last joke. Looks good. I think I got it, everybody. Oh, all right. She did ask, would it be better if I change the onboarding flow so users just pick one goal, plan their day, then we say, hey, do you want to add more goals with premium? No, I like the user flow. I forget how it goes, what happens if I try to add the second goal, but I really like the user flow. I think after the first one, I would just show the pricing page. Hey, want to add more stuff? So don't limit me. If I want to add 2, I can definitely add 2, but then you'll just pop up that page. But if I just want to do 1, I'll just add the 1, but then still show me that pricing page too. All right. Batuan, you may also think of challenges. Yeah, I like that 21-day challenge. And then you may give insights like stats or graphics about your goals. All right. Yeah. Okay. You guys talk amongst yourself. All right. Last joke and last app we'll take a look at. I'll end with a super lame dad joke. All right. Dennis, what do you call a pencil that doesn't work? Pointless. There you go. All right. Let's take a look at this app. I appreciate the effort, Dennis. You're like, all right, this guy wants me to put in a fake laugh. I'll do that.
Will be the second one. The second one was the best.
Second one was the best. Yeah. I like that too. All right. Improvements, monetization strategies. All right. Res is here. Inspirational quotes, quote dark. Why is it quote dark? I don't know. All right. Let's take a look. I would change this. Oh, sorry. I'm not sharing it. I should always look here. All right, here we go. Rest. What? Go ahead, Dennis. You say it. I won't say it. You say it first. What's your feedback so far?
At first, I didn't understand like the main. I don't know. Like a problem for me was that I'm probably the audience for the app, and like when I saw the app page and when I look inside the app, it was hard for me to understand what can be improved besides like the whole concept of the app and the design, because like all of it's like very simplified, as you can say, like all the background and all like just these phrases like with a white font. So I'm not sure how you can like work with that, like when your app is like when the interface is so simplistic, like trying to make it pretty simple and like only a few features are available there. So I'm not really sure what you can do like with the screenshot in these cases. Like otherwise, like if we talk about the like the text, the title and subtitle, it's looking pretty good for me. Like and like the rating is like very high right now. So I don't really know what you can do there. I also think that there is a video also for this on this iPhone app. Yeah, so there is a video, but also like the video looks also like the second screenshot mostly, where you see the this quote and you can see like what the mechanics inside the apps. But yeah, we probably should look at this kind of apps, because I don't really have a lot of experience with this category.
Like, well, you know what I would say from the screenshots is right now, like here's the biggest one right now, but like motivation for every situation. I love the screenshots. I don't think a video is that necessary. You tell me if I'm wrong here, but we did a webinar with AppFollow and everybody else. I think it was 2020, the beginning of 2020, but we talked about how like videos actually like decrease conversion sometimes, especially if it's poorly done. But games, super important. But all other categories, it's kind of like hit or miss. Anyways, with this, it's what I would say is you can see it like daily quotes for positive thinking, add widgets, love yourself. Where you, on the other hand, rest are just showing like the actual literal screens of the shop. What's the benefit of this? So there's no like huge win for me. They're like, why would I want to use this app? Whereas here it's like, yeah, motivation for every situation. I need that, right? Like every situation. I think that's important to point out there. All right.
Yeah, probably you can try like the first screenshot without the app screen, just like explaining your app on the first screenshot, and try to show like, I don't know, not even the app screen, but some kind of like, I don't know, photo or like just the background with some phrase like here, motivation for every station. And yeah, you can just show like the push notification, for example, if you don't have any colorful screens inside the app. I think that's also like was the motivation inside this app. So they also have like mostly black screens. Then they try to show you like just the phone with the notification from the app. That's why they are doing that, because if we talk like they have phrases on every screenshot, but I don't think that it works so great for the app that we're looking right now, because like if you will put the phrase, the CTA phrase on top of on this motivation quotes, it's like it's just more text for you, and I'm not sure like how it will affect the conversion rate.
Yeah, agreed. So all right, let's take a look at your app. So did I open it already? Yeah, okay. So you hit me with it right away, and I think that's I wouldn't do that. You hit me quick. What do you think, Dennis? I don't like it.
Yeah. It's hard to say, especially after Jess, when we're praising her app. Like, but here it's hard for me even to like. I don't really know the mechanics of the other apps, how they're working mostly. Like this app with the quotes. Yeah, if you do, you will talk about this. But yeah, for me, like as a user that don't really use this kind of apps, it was hard for me to understand what should I do here. Like, okay, there's a quote, but what should I do next? I see this like these buttons where you should play or pause or like skip to the next quote, and like some kind of menu, but why should I use menu? And so it's for me both the navigation and like why the app is great, why should I use it, was not clear at all.
Well, yeah, and here's what I would say is like I did an audit, so check out that video of this motivation app. They're killing it in the app stores, but I did an audit with that, and I said, look, here's what they're doing right. And during the welcome flow, they'd ask like, hey, here's what we do, get motivation. What are you here for? I think I always try to get, I don't always try to get, but I think it's important, kind of like what Jess did, was it's important for you to get some input from the user. So why are you here? Looking for inspiration, looking for blah, blah, blah. Then you can get them into the specific categories that they want to see. So that it kind of feels more personalized, and they're more willing to upgrade after that. And I think we live in a world where we don't want to see scrolling crap, right? We want to control it. And so with this motivation, I could just scroll up. Oh, now they have ads now. And then boom, here. Great. I like the ads. It's good. Because it's like, they know that I'm not going to pay. But I'm in control of this, right? Again, the little crown I can unlock. So all that is there. Whereas here, like your UI and UX needs to be improved, Rex. This is like, come on, comics. You might as well use Comic Sans on this, because it's just, what is this, Arial font? Like here, this looks beautiful. I like reading this. And for yours, it's kind of like, all right, what am I, a typewriter or something? And I don't like this autoplay at all. Like, and what do you need these buttons for? These like next buttons? You can easily just let me swipe left, right to get to these new ones. And I don't know what your monetization is like, because I can't find it anywhere. But maybe it's like you show it later on. And I think that's the biggest thing. I'll just leave with that, is the biggest mistake that I see app developers make is, let me get them to add 3 goals before I show them, or show them 3. Look, people are like very picky with apps. They don't give you that much time. So you have to win them over like that and then get them to pay pretty quickly. We've seen apps do that pretty well. And so I don't think you're doing a great job here and there. Overall, the quotes are fine, but I think there's a lot of things that you can improve upon. Talk to Jessica. She knows what good design looks like.
Yeah, you're right. So I like what you shown, like in the other app. I also think that I will be more satisfied if I will see like some kind of personalization inside the app.
Yeah.
If they will ask me what I'm looking for, not like for a random quote that this app is showing me, but some like that, what I'm interested in. Who am I? What I'm looking for, and then when I will choose, like, I don't know, the category, or I will check a few boxes, like so what I'm looking for, what is the category I'm interested in, and then they will show me some. Sorry, my cat is here. And show me like a few different quotes. So then it will be more helpful for me.
I like it. All right. Let's get into some of your last questions. Happy Pet says, how long does it take to usually show an app in the stream after? Oh, okay. Happy Pet, it's probably a few months, actually. So,
and my pet is here too.
And you got a Happy Pet walking through the screen. Good timing, yeah. But it's a couple of months. If there's a premium app audit, if you want to shortcut that and you can sit down an hour with me, but if you want this free stuff, is probably about a couple of months long. But fill it out, man. Like, we've seen good results. All right. But Biswatjeet says it needs good UI design. Yep, agreed. So I like how we're all agreed. You're welcome. And then I spent a full year teaching myself Figma and then building, iterating on clickable prototypes, getting feedback from everyone I encountered along the way, even before talking to a designer. That is awesome, Jessica. Wow. I love that. I love that so much. All right, David, you're joining late, but all right. David, in Connecticut, why do people spread their app over multiple images in the App Store? You want to take a...
So are we talking about the screenshots? Am I right?
I think he's talking about the screenshots.
Yeah, with the double screen here. Okay, yeah.
Maybe like this.
That looks great. I think that's the main reason. So you can put the phone on like different ways, on different angles, like add more text and add more phrases there on the screenshot. So I think it's like the main the main reason why. So yeah, you can put it differently. It look kind of different sometimes. So it's like maybe the only reason.
Yeah, David, and also like for me, one of the big reasons why we did it was, this is my app. It's one, it does look better. Two, we just don't have that many screens of the app to show off. Right? We have like maybe 2 screens. And so it was a way to visually make it look better versus being like, hey, here's the same screen over and over again. And I think Jessica did it really well, where it's like, all right, what matters most to you right now? Beautiful right here. And then it's like, it's just cool to look at. So that's what I would say with that. All right. Makes sense, he says. Good. I'm glad it makes sense. Usually. All right. The website, guys, I love using them. I use them for all my keyword research. Probably the #1 tool that I use all the time in terms of like doing ASO. I love, look, we've done a ton of videos on how to use AppFollow, how to use it. And I love the one thing that I've shared in the past is I use them for localization, and you guys got to check out that video. But I was like, here's how you localize for pretty much any language, and you get Apple to tell you the keywords in whatever language you want, and AppFollow will give you the actual search score, and also you can do it for free. So that's a pretty cool thing too. But the website is appfollow.io, appfollow.io. Go check them out. And the thing that we use AppFollow for as well is replying to those reviews. So they make it easy for you to reply to those reviews. I think there's some Slack integration, right, Dennis, where you can have those reviews showing up.
Whatever like systems you using, like if you're using Helpdesk, Freshdesk, Helpshift, or something else, we have integration with that. We can send you all of your reviews to Slack. You can reply to the reviews via Slack, and like we have so many automation tools, auto replies, auto text, like auto report a concern to the reviews. So you can use it like in many different ways, like very advanced. We have a very advanced tool in terms of both working with reviews and working with your ASO.
Yeah, and the cool thing too is what I do is keyword rankings, and I have that integrated with Slack. So for some of our clients, we just have Slack integration, and I just see the keywords that we're tracking in Slack as well. Dennis, I have to ask, can we get a discount? Armel says.
I'm not sure.
Okay,
sure.
We'll come back to you for that. All right. You gotta ask. Sometimes you gotta ask. One time this was in my mid-20s, but we were at this like miniature golfing course, and I had this Giants thing that I really wanted. And there was a younger lady across me. Okay, I was single at the time, and I was like, "Hey, can I get that for free?" And wouldn't you know it, Dennis? She said, "Yeah, here." And I was like, F yeah. Sometimes you just gotta ask and get turned down. And so I made my son go try to get free salsa at a Mexican, it's High Tech Burrito. I was like, go in there, ask for free salsa, because I forgot to ask for it. He's like, go in there and ask for it. And he did, and he got rejected. And I think it's valuable lesson to that. You won't be afraid to get rejected too. Anyways, Armel said, is it possible to know which keywords are generating downloads on an app, whether it's on iOS or Android? Do you guys report that data?
Yeah. So for the Android, we can get this data from the Google Play console itself, because they're showing there. And for the iOS, we are making our estimations. And this tool is called Keyword Intelligence in the AppFollow.
Like it. And then Rassi said, is there an algorithm that Google and Apple use to detect fake reviews or bot reviews? This is especially common in Google Play Store.
Yeah. They have their practices, and very often, like the most reviews that are bought are fake or something else, like are deleted after some time.
Great. All right, Dennis, if the audience wants to follow up with you in any other way, do you want to send them anywhere else besides appfollow.io?
Yeah, you can like text me in the LinkedIn or in the Facebook. So I have like the same name as you see in the screen. You can find me like add me to my friends, and like we can talk about anything.
Awesome. Dennis's LinkedIn profile is actually in the YouTube description. So Dennis, if that's okay with you, we'll leave it in there. Yeah. So connect with him there. If you got anything out of it, just connect with him. Say thank you so much for joining. Add a note. That's why he'll connect with you. I'm sure he gets a lot of connection requests, as I do. Just say, hey, I loved your YouTube live stream with App Masters. And that makes me look good too. All right. All right, guys. Next week, we're going to talk. Sorry, Dennis, you want to say anything else?
No.
All right, cool. Next week, guys, we're going to talk all about Reddit marketing. How do you use Reddit, subreddits to really promote your app? We've actually seen some really good results with some of our clients. I'm doing a lot of testing, and one of my clients today, he's actually going to come on and we're going to share notes on what's working and what's not. So really join us if you want to figure out a way to utilize Reddit for free to get more downloads and hopefully more subscribers too. Check that out next week with Brian Harp. Same channel, 9 a.m. Pacific, wherever you are in the world. I'm super grateful to have everybody from all over the world. And Jessica, everybody, reach out to me if you found some success through these app audits, and I'd love to talk to you. Dennis, thank you so much for coming on and doing this, man.
Yeah, thank you, Steve. And thanks to everyone here who was asking us the questions.
Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great weekend. I will see you